Alright guys, what is up? I'm not even sure where I left off the video from last time, but we're back in Kyoto visiting not even some shrines, but some walkway. Well, I don't even know how to describe it, to be honest, but just kind of wanted to touch back and give my thoughts on Japan so far. It's honestly been very refreshing. It's been very thought-provoking and spiritually almost cleansing, in a sense, to see a society that's not fully broken, that still has hope. And it's not blackpilling. It's amazing what I'm seeing here. Like I said, the homogenous societies. I see a group of kids from school, and they're all Japanese. There's not one, whatever, Indian person, whatever else it might be. It's nice. It's extremely nice. It's extremely refreshing. It's nice to see that the streets aren't dirty. It's nice to see that they take care of the animals. They're clean. They respect the rules. They respect the laws. It gives me hope. And some European countries should really take note. And I understand European countries have been attacked a lot more than the Japanese ones, but something can be learned. And there's a reason, like I said, why they had that honorary status. So on top of Mount Fuji here, I forgot to record where we actually went to the site to see Mount Fuji from the outside, the tallest mountain in Japan. I think one of the tallest in Asia overall. Not exactly sure, don't quote me on that. But one thing I wanted to say is that I really admire about Japan, and I might have already mentioned this a little bit, is the way they kind of preserve their culture while inventing new things, like obviously the high-speed bullet trains. I just saw a video of a new train going like 300 miles per hour, all the technologies that they have, but at the same time, they still have their culture. They still have all these temples that people go to pray to, or whatever they might do there. They still have these customs. Oh, don't have shoes in the house, don't litter on the street, respect nature, respect the animals. It's very respectable, because the West collapsed, in my opinion, for the most part. I mean, it also rose for the same reason, is because of innovation, invention. They always wanted to have something new, have something more efficient, have something better, which isn't inherently wrong. It's not bad at all. Obviously not, because that's how we got a lot of these innovations and most of the inventions that did come from Europeans and European culture and the way Europeans think. But nowadays, it's like if someone wants food, they're not going to cook it, or they don't want to even go to the restaurant. They'll order it on Uber Eats, on DoorDash, whatever it might be. And who comes to your door? It's not going to be an American. It's not going to be a European wanting to work these jobs, for the most part. Some younger teenagers might, but it's going to be these foreigners who come into the country. I mean, yes, they're already there, but now you're helping them live there. You're helping them so they know they could come into the country and they could do these jobs. And it's just out of laziness at this point. It's out of efficiency. It's out of comfort. So yeah, I mean, that's kind of the downfall right now. And when you think of like building a house in the US, you think of, what can I buy? What's going to be fast? What's going to be efficient? You don't really think, yeah, some people do think a little bit, how's it going to look? But most people just think, what can I buy? How big can it be? What's the best location? Yeah, yes, all these things matter. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, but there's no effort. There's no beauty. There's no soul in it. I guess that's the best way I could kind of say it. Look at that mountain up there. Kind of a side note. It's beautiful. But that's kind of the rant. That's kind of what I've learned from Japan, why they're able, I would say, to keep such strong morals in their kids, have such a strong culture, and just not have that many problems in their country. Like, obviously they still have a very low birth rate here. I know that's a problem. I know maybe the men are a little emasculated, and the women, I don't know, people just aren't having children. It might be, life might be a little too comfortable right now. And there's honestly not enough space. Like every time I go on the bus here, on the subway, it's always full. No matter what time of day, no matter what day of the week, always full. Which is absolutely, insane. So it's a small country and there's houses everywhere you can see from the hill. Yeah, but I do like it, and they do not need foreigners here. They definitely do not need foreigners here. Maybe if their population drops a little bit, it might even be beneficial for the country. And then hopefully they could revive it pretty soon. But man, the people have been extremely respectful, extremely nice. Nobody really speaks English here, which, some people get mad at that they don't try to learn English. It's like, why would they try to learn it? Why would they? They don't need to. They have their own country. They have their own culture. The only thing I would say, there's too many tourists. It kind of ruins the area. Obviously, I'm a hypocrite for that, but yeah, again, that's my rant. It's cold as fuck up here. It's like 0 degrees Celsius. Beautiful mountain. Beautiful views out there. Gonna go explore it. Alright guys, I just had to show you this one last temple. It was just too good not to show. I know a lot of them look very similar. They're all cool, but look at this one. Absolutely just a piece of art. Man, that has to be triggering to some people. Come on, that has to. I love it, but obviously that's not the same swastika. It's going the other way, but it's very out there. And it's not like it's even etched into there. It's just out there. It's pretty cool. So last day here in Tokyo, and I don't know if you guys can see those two fine young gentlemen standing behind me being loud and obnoxious in the streets. And of course it's in Tokyo. It's only in Tokyo. Obviously there's like 37 million people. It's the biggest city in the world. I think it's counting the metropolitan areas. I'm not entirely sure. So you'll get a few bad apples here and there, but it's always them, bro. It's like everybody else is being quiet, respectful on the street, and then I walk past and he's fucking ooga booga on the fucking street trying to shout at me. Bro, what are we doing here, man?